All right, guys, I am super excited for you guys to hear from Nicole Prince. I'm sure you've seen her on my Facebook and all over Instagram and Facebook. She's got an amazing story, and I wanted her to share a little bit about how she approaches the business. And I think that you guys can relate to a lot that she says. So, Nicole, take it away.
Hello. Thanks for having me, you guys. First of all, I want to say hi to Rebecca. You had an awesome live. You and Lori, awesome. Good job. But with that being said, I came into this business a little bit different than the most people come in. I am a supplement snob, and I wanted nothing to do with the product. My friend Heather actually kept calling me, and I kept blowing her off and pushing her to voicemail. Didn't want anything to do with her or this product because I just felt like I already knew what I was doing with my health, and I had top of the line supplements, and I just was kind of just snotty about it. And it wasn't until, she actually mailed me a week of Thrive to my house, and I was just like, what in the heck, why is she doing this? And it sat on my counter for 3 months before anything ever really started for me with this business. So what got me to try my product, or the product, was the fact that I was in a situation where my daughter was a competitive figure skater. And if you guys have, kids in sports and competitive sports, you know how it's really, really expensive. And it was starting to squeeze our family. And I just didn't want to take away from her. I wanted to give her what she needed to succeed. So I started thinking, I need a job, but I needed a job where I could travel with her because she was competing all over the US. So I started thinking like, well, I just can't get a normal job because then I'm not gonna be able to travel with her. And at the time she was 13. So I just kind of was just really in dire straits, knowing like I was either gonna have to take things away from her or I needed a miracle to happen. And lo and behold, my friend Heather reaches out to me, you guys, and it's all timing, this business. I really feel timing played a huge part for me, because I was in a point, and Heather didn't know because I was blowing her off. She had no clue the situation I was in. But this particular day, she calls me, I answered the phone. And she says to me, and I'm waiting for her to be like, oh, did you try the supplements? But what she said to me was, hey, Nicole, I really think that you would be amazing at promoting this business. And I was like, I already know how this is going to go. I'm going to have to put all this money out, and then, it's going to be a flop. I just already knew I wanted no part of it, but I needed money. And I knew like direct sales I could do from anywhere. So I said to her, you know what? If you guys want to drive an hour to the ice rink tomorrow, I will listen to what you have to say. So her and Beth, my friend Beth, they drive down to the rink an hour away, and we sat in the back of this little ice rink, and they proceeded to tell me all about the products, which I didn't care about. And I literally sat like this with this like sour face, because I already knew like it was going to be a joke. But then they started talking about the comp plan, and I was just like, that got my attention because I didn't need to put 1 penny into this. That was my mindset. Like, I'm not putting 1 penny into this, because I said, do you see my daughter on the ice? I said, that is where all the money goes. It's not going to go to this. It's going to that. So if I have to take away from that to do this, it's not happening. And Beth was like, no, you don't have to. So I was like, okay, so tell me more. And then I started hearing Beth's story, because there's power in those stories, right? So I started hearing her story, and I'm like, if this chick can do it, I can do it. And we had this connection. And so because of that, because of the business side, because of the comp plan, that is what motivated me to try the product. So I always tell my team, it's really important to make sure you're not just pushing product, that you really do talk about this business, because the business is amazing. Just like the products are amazing, so is the business. And I was a stay-at-home mom, and I needed to have money. So with that being said, I tried the products, and on day one for me, it was a miracle that I felt energy, because if I wouldn't have felt anything on that day one, I don't know if I would have believed into the product, because I was such a supplement snob. But day one for me, I felt something, and I was like, wow, I didn't need coffee today. That's kind of interesting. I made a pot of coffee, and I smelled it, and then I put it back. I didn't drink it because I was like, okay, I don't need it. So fast forward to day 3, same thing. Like it's like 4 o'clock in the morning because my days were crazy. So I was up at 4. We were in the car by 4:30, at the ice rink until 5:30, sometimes 6. And then I'm driving an hour back, then dinner, then laundry, then school, you know, because my daughter was homeschooled. And so it was long, exhausting days. I was burning the candle at both ends. So on day 3 for me at 4 a.m., when I'm like I took the capsules and I would make the shake and then drink it on the way down to the rink. But I was dancing in the kitchen, scrambling eggs, and my daughter comes out and she's like giving me this like little sarcastic teenage look. And I looked at her and she's like, "Who are you? Like, what are you doing?" And then she's like, "Never stop thriving." And it's just funny because I started thinking like, wow, who was I before Thrive? Like, who have I been? Like, what are they going to say? Like, if I were to die tomorrow, what are my kids going to say about me? Oh, she was miserable. I don't know. But so that kind of got my attention too. And then fast forward to day 10 for me, you guys, I walk into the ice rink on a Friday, and Fridays were like the end of the week for us. So we only had one day off. Sunday was the day off. And it was like my career too, because I was taking my daughter to this, you know? So it's Friday, 5:30 a.m. All the kids had to be on the ice for a class. So I walk into the ice rink and all the moms are miserable, holding their coffee like this, wrapped in blankets. And I walk in, throw the door open. I'm like, "Oh my God, hey guys. So guess what? So yesterday, blah, blah, blah." And I'm all like, and they all just are like this. They all look at me like, "Who are you?" They were so miserable. And my friend Sandy goes, "What are you on? Because I want some of that." And I start laughing because I was just kind of like, what is she talking about? I didn't even like click with me. And then I realized, I'm like, oh my God, it's my sticker. It's this sticker. I've been doing this sticker because it's the only thing different. And I feel so good on it. I feel happy. I've got energy. And they saw it. And so my friend Sandy's like, "I want it." She flips open her computer. "How do I get it?" So I sign her up right there as a customer. And then 2 seats over was my friend Laura. And she's like, "Nicole, I need this. I'm flying out and I'm going all over the place. I need this." So I signed her up. So now here I am, day 10, and I'm really not doing anything. I haven't really started doing anything. And I remember I told Beth, I'm like, I just went in as a promoter. Like, you guys, when I got these 2 ladies in, I just hit promoter because I was just like, I need to make money. And so right then and there, I had these 2 moms. They order, I get my product free, and I was super excited. And then I had the coaches, and then I had another set of coaches, and they all are doing it. And my one coach became a promoter because he felt so amazing. And he said to me, and he was a Russian coach, I was kind of intimidated by him, but I wanted to know, like, why, what made you like love this and want to promote with me? And he said, every single day I go to my car at noon, I cancel the lesson, and I sleep. He's like, I have not had to cancel a lesson since I started this. And I was like, awesome, woo, let's do it. So he was my very first promoter. And then I just, I kind of worked the ice rink, and I started building this business out of the back of an ice rink, kind of like real, I don't know, like I didn't know what I was doing, but it's just started growing. So, but one of the things about I wanted to talk about, when me and Jay were talking about this, is the fact that I built this business, but I was pushing product. I wasn't doing 3-way validation because I had a health issue 10 years prior. So my entire life changed, and I was already on this health fit. I already knew I already knew how to eat proper. I knew how to do food combinations. I had the best supplements. So that's why Heather wanted me to do this business, because she knew I would be good at it. But because I was so good at it, and I knew my stuff, I wasn't utilizing certain tools that actually help to grow you. And one of them being three-way validation calls. So because I didn't need them, I didn't need Beth and Blair, and it was kind of sometimes hard to get a hold of them. And I already knew the answer. So I would just do it myself. It was just easier for me to answer their questions and get them signed up and go. But what I found out was, one, leading with the product, I needed to mind shift, because it's way better to lead with the business. It's how you can grow a lot quicker. That was one thing I learned. But the second thing was I need those three-way validation calls. So even though I may know the answer, I need to shut my mouth and I need to connect them to other people that have the stories, because I mean, that's the one thing I feel like I've been watching Jason. I was kind of like really annoyed when he passed me because I'm super competitive. And I was like, what is he doing? Stop being a used car salesman, Jason. Stop it right now. I was getting so mad at him. But he was doing something right, you know, and I kind of started paying attention to it, and I was like, wow, he's leading with the business. Wow, you know what, he is using those three-way validation calls. So I mean, I don't know, like I feel like I've definitely learned so much from him, and I see it now because I did a whole mind shift, and now I have my team and I'm working my team to use that same kind of technique, like use those three validation calls because they work. It's kind of like my best friend is in Target. I've been trying to get her to do Thrive. And then she comes to me all excited because she saw this person in the Target line that has a sticker on her. And they said, oh my God, this is the best thing. Yeah, it's Thrive. So then she comes and she's like, oh, I just met this person in Target and they've got a Thrive sticker on. They said it's the best thing. I'm going to order. And I'm like, I've been telling you that for a year. Are you serious? It took a stranger to tell you that the sticker works and you've been seeing me for how long? Like, it's kind of crazy, but the three-way validation works. That's what I say.
Yeah, I think that Nicole's story is so unique too, because, you know, she came into this with no experience in this business and not being able to get a hold of maybe some of her leaders. She didn't want to do the three-way chats. And like we tell you guys, you know, if you are telling people and closing every single person, you're teaching them how to do that. And I think that Nicole found that out the hard way, because then a lot of her team tells her, I can't do what you do. I can't do that. Right.
Yeah.
So,
yeah. So they're like, I can't go live. I can't. And I've been trying to get them to do the three-way validation as well. And their whole thing is it's like they're scared. And I get it because I kind of see it. They don't want to lose their friend. You know, they're new to the business. They don't want to be this pushy salesperson. They don't want to lose their friends. And it was so good because it's like, listen, if your friend is going to block you or not be your friend because you're sharing something that's changed your life and you just want to share it, then they're really not your friend. Because I wouldn't do that. I mean, I didn't block Heather. I ignored her, but I didn't block her. I wasn't rude to her. I just ignored her because I didn't want to hear about it. But it's timing. And I always say, you know, the no doesn't really mean no. It just means not yet. So it's really a growth thing. You got to grow through and get that hard skin, I feel like.
I wanted you to go ahead and explain your journey with Lovella. How long have you been doing it? When did you hit 4K, 12K, all that stuff?
Okay, so I think I hit 4K the first, I don't know. I was building really slow, you guys. I really didn't want to do the business. I just kind of wanted to like offset some skating costs, like give Gracie an extra ballet class, you know, help out with extra lessons if needed, like competition. So I wasn't really like, all right, I'm going to build this, let's go. I was kind of just, when she was on the ice, I would watch her, but then when she got off, I'd go in the back corner and I would just kind of work my business. I was not working it hard. But when they rolled out that first, what was the first rank up, I was at 4K. And I had been sitting at 4K for maybe, I don't know, 6 months, maybe, I don't even know, maybe 6 months I was at 4K. And they came out with the rank up, the very first one. And I was like, oh, wow. Well, you know what? What if I put a little bit of effort into this? Like, what if I put a little bit more effort in? I could get that 12K, I could get a $12,000 bonus. And then I could have an auto bonus and I would have that rank up bonus. And my wheels started turning. So then I was like, let me do this. And so I hit the rank up. I think it was 2018 when they did that. So I hit that rank up. And I was so excited because it was just like right before Thrive Palooza that I hit it. And then my Lovella Facebook fan page came out at Thrive Palooza. So it was a really exciting time. And I've been at 12K ever since. So, but what the positive is that if you're gonna be stuck at a rank, okay, at least it's a 12K rank, because I feel like that's the unicorn level, you know, it's the magic level. You get to go on the lifestyle getaways. You get to have that auto bonus. So I'm grateful. But I want to be, and I get so close to 40K every single month. And it's just like, I'm doing like this little dance. So I'm like, come on, come on, come on. I know it's going to happen. My team, I don't know, like, it's like crazy because so I have like people on fire and then they just fall off. And I'm like, okay, I'm going to get it. This is it. I got the perfect team. We're set up. Yeah, we're all running. And then somebody falls off. Something happens and someone falls off. And I'm like, okay. So every single time, like when this last rank up happened, you know, my upline's like, this is why you never hit 40K. You're so close. You're going to hit it this time. I'm like, okay. And then it didn't happen. So, but it's okay. Like, you know, because I really saw some huge things happen on my team that were beautiful. And a lot of girls hit rank ups. So that was awesome. And I'm definitely going to hit 40K with this one. But I think it's all my mindset. Yes, it's frustrating when you're not hitting those rank ups and you're working your tail off. But at the same time, like you just have to like, it's timing, right? You have to look at the positive. It's timing, and I'm at a great rank. If I'm going to be stuck at a rank, this is a great one to be stuck at. So, but I will share with you one thing that we are doing that I think it's really good is we are doing launch parties. And so as soon as we sign up a new promoter, anybody on my team, and I'm trying to teach them to like the second day. So like, let's say I sign Jay up, and then on day 2 of him coming into the business, I'm like, okay, listen, you're going for your VIP 800, right? Okay, we're going to do a launch party. And so I create a private group and I have him invite all of his friends, family, everybody into the group. And then I drop a meme, like a welcome meme. What is this group about? We're going to do raffles. Every single person that's participating in this group, that's a non-thriver, is going to be, their name's going to be in the raffle. And I think I have it set. So I drop some kind of meme like, hey, what do you need more of? And I have these little boxes, you know, is it energy? Is it a good night's sleep? We have these little memes that we put in the group. So it's already done. It's duplicatable. They just drop them. And then on day 2, I'm like, today's the day of the party. You guys, the more participation, the more chances you have to win the raffle. Then I drop a meme of like, invite 2 friends to this and you're going to get your name in again. And they get their name in. So it's just a matter of getting more eyeballs into the group. And then on the second day at like 6 or 8 o'clock, depending on time, I go live in the group and I talk about the 3 steps. I talk about some of my favorite products, and then I talk a little bit about the business, and then I do the raffle. And then we either, depending on whoever the promoter is, we do like 3-day mini samples. We'll do like blast. We'll do like what is that one thing we call it? Like it's like the Thrive Fit thing we'll do. We just
Circulate.
make stuff up. Yeah, we'll put like Thrive Fit, Circulate. We call it like we make up a name for it. I can't remember what it is. And then we do like the immunity pack, and we'll do blast, boost, and something else for the immunity pack, activate. And we just kind of make stuff up, and then we just raffle it all off. And then we'll offer credits, but the credits are going to expire like in 2 days. So we give them 2 days to figure out what they want. And it's been really successful. I mean, pretty much, I've never not had anyone hit VIP ever, except one person, and that I won't talk about because I wanted to like drink a whole bottle of wine that night. But we just do it. And it's like, but if you get them on the second day, now they have this group. And so they can keep, and what I've been trying to get them to do is like, after I do my live in the group and kind of share about the business and all that, I say to them, tomorrow, why don't you go live in your little group? These are all your friends, and it's going to kind of practice for future lives on their page, but go in there and just share what the product's done for you. And why did you decide to promote? Really short, 5 minutes, no more. And then that way the people in the group can kind of see, wow, this girl's never gone live. She's going live on Facebook. There must be something in this product, you know, because she would never go live, you know. So it's kind of, and it's a great way for the group of people that's in there kind of to hear the story. And yeah.
Well, one thing I like, because I've seen the party, Nicole literally makes it a party. She tells everybody at 8 o'clock the party starts. She's got the music playing, she's dancing around, and people are popping on, and it's like, it's fun, right? So she's got that down, and I think it's pretty incredible. And I think it's even more incredible that she said that most people that do the launch party hit VIP 800 or 1600. That's crazy.
Yeah, it works because it's an opportunity to get in front of a lot of people in a short amount of time. And because they're their friends and family already, it's like, it's a warm market for them. And then you share a couple of your favorite products. And if they win a $25 gift, $25 in credits, it doesn't, and I always say this too in the party. I'm like, listen, whoever wins the $25 in credits, you can spend it on anything you want, but I'm going to encourage you to invest into the 3 simple steps. It's $150. It breaks down to less than $5 a day if you're using these credits. So why not invest into your health 30 days for less than $5? Like, it's a no-brainer. And then we can help you get the product free next month. So, and I even do like launch parties for customers, not even just promoters. If a customer wants to get their product free, hey, let's do a launch party. So it's fun, it's fast, and it's effective. So.
And Nicole does them so often that it's super easy for her now, right? Like, we don't do them as often as she does. I see she's doing them every week, every other week with new promoters, new customers. So it's a really great idea. I know that some of you guys have done these kind of parties, but Nicole is consistent and she's doing them over and over, and it's really helping people hit VIPs. I wanted to break down this weekend. I wanted you to explain a little bit about, because a lot of these people have never been on a lifestyle getaway. You've been on what, 5, 6 now?
6. This was my 6.
And then some of you that are on the screen that went as well. I'd like to just talk about a little bit what you loved about it briefly, and why don't you start with what you liked the best, and why do you like Punta Cana? Or
what was there? I can't even say enough good about it. Like, what was there not to like? I mean, honestly, the only thing I didn't like was the COVID thing being stuck on my nose that you videoed, and that was fun for everybody to watch. My horror was everyone's funny, but no, I mean, it was amazing. The resort was amazing. It was beautiful. The people are fun. I don't think I've ever met a sourpuss thriver ever. I mean, our adventures that we went on, amazing. The wild party, let's go wilds, whatever. That was fun to see everybody. I mean, it's like a family. It really is like a big family reunion. So, I mean, it was great company, great fun, a lot of laughs, good food. It was free. We did an amazing adventure ATVing through the mountains and then across the suspension bridge and tequila shots. And I mean, what else? And then cliff jumping. Like, it was fun. Like, in Puerto Vallarta, wait, I feel like there's a little here on me. Puerto Vallarta is beautiful. And I've been to Cozumel, Cabo, and Cancun. And I feel like this place wasn't like that. It was like, to me, a little seaside village, and it was just really quaint and authentic. And I thought it was amazing. And then the little cliffs, that restaurant, there's just, oh my gosh, sir, I can't say enough good. I mean, it was amazing. It was awesome.
And
Loved it.
So to lead into that, guys, now we need to get you guys there. So you need to get your passports, even though this next one is in Vegas, you don't need a passport to get there. You need to get your passports. So you can go on these. I keep saying it to everybody, but I bet you not everybody on the screen has their passport ready. But the next one's in Vegas. It's going to be so awesome. I know Tanya looked up the hotel. She says it looks amazing. And guys, if they're saying what they're saying, what they're going to do in Vegas, there's going to be a major, massive party, which I'm sure it is. But I see that Shadi is on here, and Allison, could you guys share a little bit, Maya too, about what you loved about the trip? Who wants to go first? Allison, go, or Shadi, go first.
Hey, sorry, I had to walk away from the bird. Yes, like Nicole said, I mean, the little village, going in, it was like a little seaside village. I loved watching their culture and to see, I felt like I was learning as well. And I was just in awe over everything, see everybody going up to the rooftop, having just a blast, the laughter, the fun, definitely the ATV ride. That was incredible. I never had so much fun in the mountains before, going across the bridge, the longest suspension bridge in the world. We can check that off the list now. It was so much fun. The party, to see, everybody smiling, happy, taking pictures, just walking around, jumping walking into anybody's group at the pool, you know, everybody's welcomed. Whoever's party it is, jump on in, you know. Everybody's like family. Meeting new people, meeting people on the plane, at the airport. It's just, it was incredible. It was definitely an amazing time. And I can't wait to go to Vegas. So you guys all need to, like you said, get your passports. If you don't have one, you should be applying for one if you haven't already. And definitely get your butts to Vegas because it's insane. It's so much fun. It really is.
Awesome. Allison, what about you?
Yeah, I just want to say, I mean, I've traveled before, but I've never traveled like I have with Lavelle. Like I can say, and Tanya, I'm sure you can agree, like all of us that have been on these trips, we have marked so many things off our bucket list that it's just unreal. And probably things that I would never be able to do prior to Lavelle. And yeah, you guys have heard all the amazing things we did on this trip, but I think the thing that I love the most on these trips is the family. Like you know, how we truly feel like family and the fun that we have and like the relationships that we form with everybody else that's there. I've never had that before. So, I mean, it truly is amazing, you guys. I cannot wait because I can tell so many of you guys want to be in Vegas. I know so many of you guys are going to be in Vegas. I have stayed at the Palazzo and the Venetian, and it's unreal. The rooms are crazy. So I can't wait to see all of you guys there.
Awesome. Maya, go ahead, girl. Tell us what you loved about the trip. Give us some.
Sorry, we're fighting with children. So you know what, for us, I mean, it's all of what you guys said. Lane, please stop. This is why Monday Zooms don't work anymore. So for us, like, other than all that amazing stuff, we use it like as our getaway. Like, it had been so long since Lane and I were able to travel, even to our property 2 hours away, you know? So for us, it's definitely like romantic, but like the family aspect, I mean, our groups are always just so much fun. There's no judgment. There's no, like, it's just fun and great. And we get to be that community that like is one of the main reasons we're all here. And then, you know, to get to have one-on-ones with Paul and, the other Thrivers, man, to see Asians dangling from the bus rafters. It's a blast. So I guess that's it. Lane, do you have anything to add? No, he's handling the other lane, but he likes the belly flop.
I do want to add something. And Holly, this was her first trip. So what I noticed when she did a post today, she did multiple posts today about the trip, but after her first post, within like 10 minutes, somebody was like, oh my God, that looked like an amazing trip. Can you please send me info? Like, that's why, I mean, that's why we post, you guys. It's not to brag, but because so other people can see the amazing life that we're living. So, yeah.
I totally agree. I went to a golf course today that I've been trying to get the guy to thrive with me. And he literally said, man, you go on a lot of vacations. Is that from those damn vitamins? I'm like, it is. It absolutely is. So it's amazing for your business. I know Nicole has a lot of action on her post from the posting from the trips. Guys, you got to get to these trips. I wanted to say also, you know, Paul had said and if you didn't see the party, Nicole on her wall actually videoed the entire party. And Paul talked about, you know, being grateful and thankful for everybody on your team, because it does go a long way. Nicole's dog is digging up my bed over here. She's laughing at it. But so I just wanted to say to each and every one of you how grateful that I am for you and for all the hard work that you do to let me go on these trips, because your volume gets me to these trips too, right? So it's so amazing to have you show up on the Zooms. It's so great for you to do the work and actually paving the way for us to get on these trips, right? So I'm just so grateful and thankful for all of you. And I just wanted to say that.
I have a question, Jay. Is it your spare bed?
I'm in the office. You know exactly what bed it is, you joker. He's such a jerk. So with that being said, guys, thank you for showing up. It is 9 o'clock. If anybody has any questions for Nicole, I did see some questions that some people want to get into one of the parties. I'm sure she'd let you get into one. She's doing them all the time, so we can arrange that. But get your passports, get ready, everybody. And listen, Nicole's been doing this for 5 years, right? She's still here. She's 12K. She's pushing for that 40K. It wasn't her time. She worked her butt off. Thrive-Palooza, the very last day, or the last day of the thing, she was in the room grinding, and she finished up, what, 36,000?
Yeah,
Just
so
$4,000 away. And she, you know, it hurts. It's hard to get that close and not make it, but she's been grinding for many years. And I think that her volume, since she started using the three-way validation and using those chats and all that, it's starting to climb. And she's proof that stuff works. So I'm glad that you brought that point up.
Yeah, and I have new girls that they're on fire that are using three-way validation now, you know, like Candace, you know, she just hit her 12K. And so it's, you know, it works. Like the proof is in the pudding. So for sure, don't be scared.
All right, guys, thank you so much. Does anybody have any more questions? I didn't read all the chats.
Rebecca has a question.
Go ahead.
Rebecca, your chat.
Oh, I just said, Nicole, can you share how you lead with the opportunity? Because that's something I don't really do very often.
Well, it's kind of like if somebody asks me about the business side, oh, what do you do? I just kind of share with them, like I'm partnered with a health and wellness company. And what I'm learning is to not say anything because I could, you know, do that. But just like, I want to share with you, we have a Wi-Fi wealth group and such is talking about the opportunity tonight. Can you jump on? Or Thursday night, can you jump on? And I use that Wi-Fi wealth group. I use that tool. And then I follow back up with them and I'm like, hey, what did you like best about, you know, Rebecca's story and why she started promoting? And then I just kind of go from there and I will put them in a three-way chat with either Jason or with Beth or somebody that I know can like really close them on that. So that's kind of what I'm doing. I'm using the tools we already have and I'm trying to like shut my mouth.
Yeah. And you guys know that she's under Beth Holden Graves and Blair Critch and Elise. So she's got a real powerhouse team. And I like what you just said. You throw them into Wi-Fi Wealth or you invite them. Is that an opportunity Zoom once a week? Like, how does that work?
Yeah, so they have an opportunity Zoom every Thursday. And it's a different promoter just sharing the business and why they decided to promote. And so that's kind of what I've been doing is putting them in there. And anybody, like, here's the thing too, like I'm telling my team, like, you guys, my story, I didn't want supplements. So if somebody doesn't want supplements and they're like blowing you off, that's not the angle. But maybe they are a stay-at-home mom and they're tired of asking their husband for money to go get their nails done, their hair, because I was over, like I lost my independence when I became a stay-at-home mom and I hated it. And I hated the fact that I couldn't, you know, I felt not worthy because I was a stay-at-home mom to be able to go shopping if I wanted to or whatever. And there's a lot of women I'm finding that are out there that are just like me. And I tell them, like, you want some mama money? That's why I started Monday Mom Talk. Like, we're talking about, you know, mom issues, you know, with our kids. But I always say, you know, you want a little mama money? Like, I wanted some mama money. Like I was tired of not being able to get my nails done. Or if I went and get my nails done, I had to take away from my daughter skating. Oh, you can go get your hair done, but you got to take a lesson away from Gracie. And I'm not, as a mom, we're not going to take away from our kid for ourselves. We just don't do that. So if I can help women be stay-at-home moms, build another stream of income, if it's just mama money or if it's for college or if it's for family vacations, whatever it's for, that's kind of my goal right now. And that's my niche is if they don't want supplements, hey, and I just kind of look, you know, if they're staying home, hey, would you love to earn another stream of income? I mean, COVID just hit. We saw what just happened in the world. You know, would you like to earn another stream of income, even if they're a realtor? You know, there's a lot of people that could earn another stream of income on the side. So, and then when they say, yeah, I'm open to hear about your opportunity, then that's when I'm going to throw them into Wi-Fi Wealth.
Awesome. So Laura, you jumped on a little bit late. Nicole had told Rebecca how amazing your all's live was, and I wanted to say you crushed it, girl. It was amazing. The vulnerability, the tears. I mean, that's amazing, that live. So if anybody on here did not see the live, you should probably share it on your wall because it's that good. So.
Well, I have to say thank you to Rebecca, because until today, it never really, the whole magnitude of where I've come never really hit until today. So thank you very much, Rebecca, for that. And I am blowing up right now with free accounts. Angie, you're going to be busy, sweetheart.
I love it. Power of a good live, right? So guys, get a partner, interview them, do what Rebecca and Lori just did. It works. That's how I grew my business. It definitely works. So thanks for showing up, guys. Love you guys. I'll see you next time.